Hey, hi everyone. Officially welcome to today's free masterclass. Our topic, as it's been, is the magic of connection to self and spirit. And each masterclass that we have is just kind of, it adds on. It's not the same. The energy is different. It is dependent on who's here, who will be watching later, and just what's in the space. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Um,
Hi.
Hi. And so it's beautiful that you're all here, and know that those that are watching and those that, even if you watch again later, the energy just gets amplified. So you can watch this like 4 years from now, and it will be just as potent, just as amplified in energy, just as healing and activating as it is now and as it is live. So you don't actually have to be here to experience the magic of what comes through. And for those that were unable to make it, that aren't familiar with me, I'll just give you a little bit of a quick little intro. So I'm Leilani. I work with a lot of different modalities within this energy healing space. I work with the Akashic Records. I work with light language. I work with a lot of divine energy to move us through and to help us heal through multi dimensions, through the quantum. And so every experience that we have together is unique, and every experience that we have together is meant to bring you exactly what you need at this time. So trust that. Trust that what you are here for, you will receive. What you are ready to be released will be released. Okay. And so beautiful. If you're already yawning, if you're already experiencing some of the energy shifts, it's because the energy is already in the space. And so if you, sometimes it may come through as we heal through different densities of energy that we hold in our being. We might experience fatigue, we might experience a headache or lightness, or we might need to release it through burps or coughs or whatever it may be. And so just be an allowance of all that comes through. It's all perfect. You're just releasing. For me, it comes through as burps. So the more I burp, the better you all feel. Um, let's see, we're going to have an experience today that is beautiful. And I go in through, I go into these live sessions without pre-planning any work ahead of time. Work. They were laughing at me when I said work, but pre-planning anything ahead of time, because I really want to be in the energy of what is here and what is available for us. So this is a bit different than like if you were to take a course or have yeah, actually, yeah, it's just my courses that are a bit more pre-planned contextually. So um anything else I'm missing, Spirit, before we go in? Okay. When we talk about self and we talk about spirit, I'm talking about your highest self. I'm talking about your I am presence. I'm talking about the divinity within your being, right? And when I talk about spirit, I'm talking about um, the divine energy of all that is available for us, that is different than source, right? That is different than your angels or guides, although your angels or guides are within the realm of spirit. Okay. And so when we talk about the magic of connecting, when we talk about the magic of connecting to self and spirit, this is to help align you, assist you, provide for you in ways that you may not have been able to utilize up until this point. And so there is this thread of availability for us in our connection to with self and spirit. And then within that connection, there is potentiality, there's magic, there's possibility, there's all these things that can transpire, right? And for us today, thank you. For us today, what we're going to be working on and moving through is actually opening up the the portal the channel for which you can connect more succinctly and feel that more is available for you. Okay, thank you. So when I say that, they're talking to me, and I see things in different ways. I feel things, I see things, I have all the clear senses. So it's all moving at the same time, and I'm relaying it as it's meant to be relayed to you so that it's digestible. They're really having me explain it. So there must be some people here now that are really desiring to be taken through each of the steps. So when we talk about magic, we talk about blessings, we talk about miracles, okay? We talk about all the possibilities that you have desired and then some, okay? Because oftentimes we as humans, we limit even our desires. We limit our desires because sometimes our linear mind, our reality does not align itself. So if we cannot see, then we cannot feel, then we cannot have. But that's not true. That's not true. It's actually in the unseen, it's in the potentiality that we can align our energy to receive. Okay. So yes, thank you. It's really beautiful because they are already starting to move some of the energy for you. A lot of you watching or here now, there's a lot of things happening in your mind, and there's going like things happening in your mind, trying to make it make sense and trying to piece things together. And so the request for you, the invitation for you today is to just really allow that to be released. There is nothing that needs to be pieced together. What we are here today to relay to you is that what is required is already within. And what we are doing is unearthing what is already within, so that we can have a deep remembrance and connect to that thread of consciousness that allows. Okay, so our ego doesn't need to try to make things make sense or piece things together, because as we piece, we tend to overcomplicate. As humans, we overcomplicate things, trying to make everything fit, trying to put it all together. Oftentimes we do that with the information that we have, but if our mind, if our ego is operating from a place of measured seeming safety, then we actually cannot draw in all of the information that we need to make better decisions. And so when we talk about the magic of connection to self and spirit, we're saying that not only are we trusting this channel and this possibility within a greater field, right, of consciousness, that within this possibility and this channel, there is information and truth that our linear mind, that our ego doesn't actually hold or can perceive. And so we are able to then expand. Is that making sense to everybody? Okay, good. Because what we want to do is expand our level of consciousness. That is also what is happening now in the world. Okay. And so it is important that we just kind of give voice to what we are also experiencing as a collective in the world, but to not allow that to take from you, because we're talking about the magic of connection, self, and spirit. We're not talking about other. We're not talking about the cloud. There is an influence that is happening within the greater field, but it's very important for you to tune into yourself, to tune into the wisdom and truth, and even the quiet. Okay, it's important to go to the quiet within so that we can begin to rise, so that we can begin to connect, so that we can begin to allow. Okay, making sense? So we're going to have a beautiful experience today. And does anybody have any questions about the magic of connection to self and spirit before we kind of go deeper in? They're saying. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you want to say before we? They are just reminding you all, and I know that you all already understand this, grounding is important in order to receive. If you're feeling a bit wobbly, if you're feeling off your equilibrium, you're just kind of like this, and you're not able to kind of like catch the blessings and align with the blessings and the miracles that come your way. So you have to be grounded in order to receive the magic. Okay. So that might mean a few more conscious, concerted breaths throughout your day at different times, a few moments of just connecting to the earth, connecting to nature, just breathing into yourself. Okay. Just a reminder there from Spirit that we cannot receive what we're not prepped to receive, what we're not ready to receive. So when we're grounded, we know that we're able to move in different directions. 360, we're more amiable, more flexible, amenable, more flexible, and can receive. Okay. So thank you for that reminder, Spirit. Okay. They're just talking. There's some of you who's I've invited all of your guides, your angels, your loved ones to come into the space as well to help amplify the energy and also protect you and me. And some of them are a bit chatty. Some of your guides are very chatty today. And so, okay, thank you. That means to me that you may not be listening to what they are saying to you. So they're telling it to me to relay to you. The issue right now is they're kind of talking over each other. But what wants to come through is as you connect to yourself, you're able then to again rise in consciousness and connect, like kind of plug in to Spirit. If you are feeling a disconnection to self, right, then you're not able to plug in, you're not able to go higher, you're not able to connect to and allow all the information and the guidance to come through. So that might mean even, and some of this may not be new information. Again, this is a reminder, just like grounding. That might mean if you're experiencing an emotion, if there is something moving through you, your emotional body that needs to be expressed, express it. Okay, if that's sadness, if that's anger, if that's longing, there's a lot of longing in the space today. Okay, if that's longing, express it. Once you name it, your system, your physicality actually begins to relax and allow. Your nervous system is just like, okay, we're recognizing and acknowledging that there's things that are moving, that's like kind of creating this density and this frequency within your being, and naming it actually allows you to kind of settle it. Okay, so that can look like and be speaking it out loud to Spirit, to your angels, to your guides, and saying, hey, right now I'm having a difficult time. I'm experiencing sadness. There's something I desire outside of this, but I'm having a hard time right now. Okay. Speaking it out loud actually creates a reverberation within your being. A frequency is moving within your actual physical body, and it's reverberating the energy out of you. This is why we speak it out loud, and we don't speak it just within our mind. If we speak it within our mind, our mental body is already in a bias of self-protection. So if you just speak it in your mind might be protecting what you're speaking, and it doesn't actually release. Okay, so the invitation is for you, if you're experiencing an emotion or a heaviness or a density, to actually speak it out loud to Spirit, to your angels, to your guides, to Source, and say, this is what I'm experiencing and I would like some help moving through. Or even if like you're feeling so frustrated and you're just like, I need to vent, I need to be frustrated, I need to express this. Okay, so we're getting it out, out of your throat space. through that reverberation that's happening, right? It's pumping up all that energy and that density within your being. And as you speak it, you're clearing that pathway within your throat, right? This is where your divine truth is expressed, right? And you're clearing that pathway so more truth, more of your divine truth can come out. Okay. And as you clear that pathway, this is the center of your being, right? Like we're going through the center. As you clear this, it allows space for other parts of your being, your heart, your lungs, your solar plexus to also begin to clear. Okay, making sense? Thank you, Spirit. That's great. This is why embodiment, there's a physical action with embodiment, right? Like you can dance, you can breathe, you can like sit on the ground. So same with expression in other ways. Okay, thank you. Is that making sense for everybody? Okay, good. If anybody has any questions, you can pop them in the chat at any time. If you, okay. Some of you are like, but I don't even know how to connect. If you're looking to connect and you want to connect more deeply, again, we go into ourselves first. You breathe into yourself. And then it's as if you are a visual person, a lot of you in this space right now are. If you are a visual person, you can imagine okay, they're going to move us into an upgrade soon. Imagine you're opening up your crown chakra and you're saying, okay, Spirit, I'm opening up my crown chakra. I'm ready to connect. And just imagine, or you can imagine like you're literally plugging yourself in as if you were an appliance and you have a plug and you're plugging yourself into the cosmos, to the ethers above, to spirit above, and be like, okay, I'm plugged in now. And if it is so, then it is true. Okay, you just have to trust and believe, and then be in the energy and know that right now, as you are in this present time, as you're listening to this, as you're watching this, as you're in it, you're a different version of you when we started this recording, when we started this live. We're constantly moving the energy of who we are, and who we are and who we choose to be can be shifted at any moment. The invitation is that spirit saying we have choice on how we want to be. Do we want to be grounded? Do we want to be available? Do we want to be open? Do you want to be easy? Do you want to be an allowance? Right? So you can choose that. And then it brings you into connection to self, right? You're breathing into self. Maybe your intention is, I just want to connect with myself for a little bit and just quiet the noise in my life and around me. So you breathe into yourself and you hold that intention to be connected. And then already it is so. Okay. And then again, we go higher to connect with spirit. We go higher. You can even go wider, right? For me, the feeling of depth feels like self. Okay. We go deep into self. We connect to self. We explore self. We discover self. Spirit, to me, the energy is expansive. It's high. Okay. So there is a difference in energy. Making sense? If you have any questions, throw it in the chat. I would love to hear them. Okay. So some of you already have practices, right? And ways to connect to spirit. There is a desire for us to have more ease around having it feel a bit more instantaneous, okay? Because our minds tend to make it hard, and our minds say, wait, am I connected? Am I getting the information? Is this truth? Is this whatever it may be, XYZ? You can think back to a time when you're like, oh, I remember during this time, something just happened for me so quickly. Like, how did that happen? How did that alignment? It might be a parking space. It might be a desire to connect and then you receive a phone call. It may be a raise at the job that you've had. It may be you really did manifest something and then you received it, right? It could be that conscious. But even just thinking back to the times in your life where you felt so deeply connected and open and something just aligned and clicked, thinking back to that energy of that time, that situation, that memory already takes you higher, because energy doesn't know time or space or reality. So if you bring up a memory, bring up a truth, a resonance that may have happened in the quote unquote past, you bring it into the present, you're already having that experience. So if you're having that experience, you're already deeply connected to the magic. When you're deeply connected to the magic, more will then transpire and amplify and be possible for you. Okay, making sense? Okay, good. There's a lot of good golden nuggets here. All right. Yes, I love that too. So they're just like some of they're bringing into integration for some of you because some of that can be seemingly a fantastical idea. What do you mean? I think about a thing and then already I feel it and I'm already connected in magic. Like when they talk about it can be that easy, it can be that easy. It's up to us with our level of control, because we all want to be in control, right? We all have control issues as human beings. I want to be in control. So if you utilize the control and shift it in this perspective of, in any moment, I can control now to be in a higher level vibration and connected to possibility. And even simply by just thinking of a memory that made me feel high frequency or aligned or provided for or resourced or connected, then it already is. Okay, a lot of you have worked with me on one-on-ones, and those that haven't, when I clear, I do work clearing through multi dimensions. So we're moving through quantum energy, right? Like, yes, I access the Akashic records, which is in a different dimension, but I go deeper to clear within these dimensions so that the thing, the imprint, the unhealed wound can really be negated and completed and done. Okay. Oftentimes, if it feels like it isn't finished, it's because our mind creates another latch, another attachment, another thing, right? Or it means we just need to go deeper. And there are other imprints and wounds that also need to be cleared, right? That are connected to this overall theme. Okay. Makes sense. So when we talk about something can happen instantaneously, it happens instantaneously. We're moving across all time, dimension, space, reality, levels of consciousness, all of that. So when we clear it, the energy is clearing through all of it. That's why when you think about a memory and you bring that up into your consciousness, you're already there in the magic and a possibility, and more blessings and miracles can occur. Okay, making sense? Anything else there they keep? This is a beautiful thing about being in connection with spirit, because the energy is consistently in flow. There's more information now. There's more information now. There's more possible now. There's more magic now. The more you are embodied in yourself and connected to self, the more you are in resonance with spirit and the divine, you'll continue to receive more, more, more. And when we talk about receiving miracles and blessings, we're talking about abundance in all forms, not just wealth, right? It's health, wealth, and happiness. It's all of these things that can come in different ways. That could even be just this class. right? Just this time together and being together. There might be just something that is needed and just the connection of other and having this experience with another, even though you're not speaking to others, you're still in connection because that's how energy works. Okay, makes sense? All right, everybody. So I now invite you to close your eyes. Then we're going to go in and have a deeper experience. So I invite you to close your eyes and just begin to settle into yourself, settle into your being, and just even put aside everything that came through. And just taking a soft, deep breath in through the nose. And a slow, easy exhale through the mouth. Another soft breath in. Slow, easy exhale out. One last cleansing, letting go breath in. And a deep, audible sigh of release, letting go of what doesn't serve you now. Good. Dropping deeper into the dark, still quiet within you. Allowing your breath to find its natural rhythm. Going even deeper still. Dropping, dropping, dropping. It's as if you're taking an elevator down into yourself. Down, down, down into the dark quiet. Good. And from this place, just becoming a little bit familiar here. It's dark, it's quiet, it's still. It just is. There's safety here. There's peace here. There's presence here. And just breathing that feeling throughout your being now. Good. And we're just going to choose and really choose, make the conscious choice to choose to release any energies, any densities that you may be holding that may have attached themselves to you this week, earlier today, this month, this year. Anything that does not serve you, that doesn't serve your higher self, that doesn't serve the path you're headed down. Choose to release it now. And we're just commanding spirit to release any and all things that do not serve your highest self, doing so across all time, dimension, space, reality, and levels of consciousness now. Some of you may be experiencing tingles or pulsations or different temperatures throughout your body. Maybe there's emotions arising or memories arising. No need to attach or judge any one thing, just allowing it to rise and be released and dissolved, trusting that it's being cleared now. Good. And now begin to imagine golden healing light descending from the heavens, from the ethers, from the cosmos above, descending down upon you, pouring into your soul star chakra, which is about 12 inches above your crown, pouring into your crown, into your mind, over your third eye, down your throat, your shoulders, your spine, your chest, your heart space, your solar plexus, your sacral, down the root, through your legs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, and out into the earth. You begin to sense another wave of golden healing descending from above, feeling it pouring over you again, over and through your entirety now. And it's washing away any debris, any residual energy that doesn't serve who you are in this version of you today. Feel yourself being cleared and cleansed directly from the divine. Good. And now begin to feel your crown chakra that is in the top of your head begin to open itself now. This crown chakra is connected so deeply to the spiritual connections that you've always had. We are acknowledging them now as we consciously open your crown, choosing to activate the remembrance of your spirituality and your deep divine connection to spirit and source and all that is. Satrai so shasanai atana hatkoa ashasana fusukoa tanai lo soro shuskotoa sarai tarai kotajai tana tahasa isu suhashasanati fusua shasatana hait kara alai sua shasanati korofi ali sua shasarai tikara atanai sana shasarari surua tikoro sufwa ishu sua tanai alai suata. Feel your crown chakra pulsating or tingling as it continues to be activated in this deep remembrance, and choose to claim now all that you are, all of your spirituality, all of your divinity, all the magic and accessibility available for you. Asura Shasara Tanai, Kiri Sudfushusa, Ali Ituno Aiko, Shazaro Nai Sutukonfo. Everybody take a deep breath in. Slow, easy exhale. Begin to open up your heart space now. Breathing consciously into your heart space. This is where your soul resides. So we're awakening the essence within you as you consciously breathe within your heart space now. Usho sororo shai sono sakarai. Usho sono so suasa shasara fitutu. Ani sua shai tu. Ali so sho so sanai. So shosai. We're just bringing in to deep coherence and harmony your crown chakra, and your heart. Alai, 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 susuzua, alai, susudoai, tarai, alata, shasanai, ikurua, shasanai. Take another deep breath into your heart space now. Deep exhale out into the earth. Choose to trust in the power that you hold now from this reclamation. Choose to amplify your faith in all that is available for you in this divine connection. Choose to allow this opening of your crown chakra to give you accessibility in any moment for a deeper flow state of being. And now consciously choose to prepare yourself to say yes to miracles, to blessings, to deeper resonance and alignment and healing and all that is possible and available for you, from the divine, from all that is. Feel every cell within your being activated and lit up. It is upgrading itself in the energy of the coherence between your heart and your crown and the intention that you're holding now in this reclamation. Breathing in from your crown, breathing into your being fully, 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 and exhaling out of your body fully, 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 and into the earth. Breathing into your crown from the cosmos, from the ethers, from the heavens, through your body, exhaling out into the earth. Breathing in from your crown, from the divine, exhaling into the earth. Good. And now just take a soft breath in your chest. Soft, easy breath in, allowing that breath to move its own energy, your own life force energy throughout your being, and letting this life force energy help ground you in this activation today, help ground you and settle the energies through integration. So just breathing in softly into your being as you begin to integrate all the energies that have been moving through. Good. And just taking one more soft breath in through the nose. And a slow, easy exhale through the mouth. And when you're ready, coming back to your present body in the room that you're in this present moment, and opening your eyes. And as you open your eyes, just breathing into your mind. Okay, anytime we go through a very deep transmission, we want to ground the energy that the mind is moving through to make it a little bit easier for our minds, our mental states. So you can do that very simply by breathing in oxygen into your mind and allowing that oxygen to settle your mind. How are you all feeling? There's an energy of like subdued openness, which oh, I'm feeling it too. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so yeah, there's still some integration happening for you all. So just be, okay? While it wasn't a long experience, it was a deep experience. Okay, we cleared through and we activated something that hasn't been utilized up until this point very frequently. Okay, so you want to be very easy with yourself. You want to drink a lot of water, get rest. We're just doing some more integration. Get rest as needed. Really nourish yourself, nourish your body. If you would like more experiences like this, I do have a course coming out, Awaken. It's a beautiful, beautiful course. It takes us through a lot of learning, but also provides practices, tangible things that you can have in your day to day to be more connected to self, to feel more connected to spirit, right? Because sometimes we don't trust that connection, even though it's always there. There's a lot of activations like this happening, a lot of transmissions happening. There is community and group, and it's a beautiful experience to move through as you continue, because you are all awakened beings. That's why you chose to be with us today. So this course is meant to help allow you to move through your awakening with as much ease and loving compassion for self and healing. The intention is also healing yourself as you continue your ascension. Okay. But not getting stuck. Thank you, Spirit. This is a side note that they want you all to know. What we don't want to happen is to go through this ever looping cycle of I need to keep healing, I need to keep healing, I need to keep healing, I need to keep healing. There is a choice that needs to be made that you are already healed. And now you're just in expansion and making better choices and better decisions for your day to day, for your life, for your divinity, for who you are in this human experience. Okay. So if you are interested in the Awaken course, it is a 6-week course. We begin in the beginning of June. And I'm really excited. There's been more amplified energy. So I feel even what I bring to the space and what others have brought in these groups, they're way more powerful. Okay. Like this course was birthed a year ago, exactly this month, which is amazing. So a year ago we started, we've gone through different cohorts, and there are different levels if you want to continue going through your ascension, feeling supported and guided. Okay. Again, you get a course book, you get transmissions, you get community, you get support, you also get practices and tangible things, and you get to learn. We all like to learn, right? We're all seekers. But make sure that for you, a lot of times we limit ourselves, even in our accessibility to spirit. Know that there is no limit. It truly is limitless, right? So if you're connected to self and spirit, that's the magic. If your linear mind says, I cannot invest in myself in this way because of XYZ, whether it be time, money, resource, what have you, connect to spirit. Let them help you if this resonates. Okay, because they will. They will. If there's a resonance within you for something that you desire in your life, they want to provide it for you. You can utilize their assistance, their help. You ask. Sometimes you just need to ask for what you desire, and then it is given. It can be that easy. So, does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions in the chat or anything? Just throw them in. You can also follow up with me after. Is there anything else, Spirit, before we close this beautiful container? Okay, as you move through your day in connection, it's important to disrupt some of the patterns that you may hold to create new imprints for flow. And it feels a little counterintuitive. What do you mean disrupt to create flow? But it's because our mind has been trained to move a certain way, right? Through life. And if those ways, and the ways that don't resonate with you any longer, you feel them. I don't have to tell you what they are for you to know them intrinsically. You know what doesn't serve, you know what holds density, you know what you're edgy against, what you're spiky against. So if you feel that, yeah, if you feel that at any moment, you can just pause, stop, and breathe into yourself and connect to yourself. And then you can take that elevator down, right? Down, down, down into the deep quiet of your being. But pause and deep breaths. The reason why I have you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth is because we're going through a full cycle of breath, in and out, and we're releasing fully what is within our being and out. Okay, so full cycle of breath 3 times. Okay, with the last breath being like a really deep audible release. So that is the last bit of nugget from spirit is, if you find something that just doesn't feel resonant and good in your day anymore, that holds density, stop, pause, breathe, make a different choice in that moment. Maybe that moment is, I'm going to give myself a little bit more time in this pause and breathe a little bit more. Maybe it'll be like, oh, I'm just going to stop what I'm doing right now. I'm going to put it down and I can revisit it later when it feels more aligned. Or maybe it's like, it doesn't resonate anymore, or I don't even want to do this, or I'd rather go take a walk. Okay. So just pause, breathe into yourself, and then check in and see what's here. And with that, yeah, thank you. Your angels and guides, and for some of you, your ancestors, again, they're reminding you that they are here for you. You can invite them into your day-to-day. Maybe as you pause and you stop, when you're experiencing that edginess or that spike, you say, oh, hey, angel, hey, guide, are you here with me? If not, come here. I invite you in, or show me a sign that you're in now, whatever it may be. Okay. Because you're not utilizing them. Utilize them. That's part of the magic. Okay. Know that you have so much magic within yourself, but there's also so much magic outside of you you're not connecting to. And so you can very easily. We've been together now for less than an hour, and your energy is amplified. You've cleared through so much. You're so deeply connected. Okay, makes sense? Beautiful. With that, I just want to thank you all for joining today. Thank you all for sharing your own light with me, for participating in this beautiful amplified energetic exchange of deeper connection that as individuals we'll all have, but also as a collective that we share a deeper desire for each other to be in more beautiful spaces, to be in more light-filled spaces, to be more connected to what is possible. So with that, I thank you. If anybody has any questions or anything, please reach out. I am here and I hope to see you all soon. Many blessings. Bye.